Network traffic analysis is essential for cybersecurity as it provides insights into potential threats and unauthorized activities. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to start a project that will allow you to master a tool called Wireshark. Now, everything in this video is timestamped down below, so if there's sections that you're already familiar with, like you've already used Wireshark before, then you can skip straight to the project. However, do take a look at the timestamps and see what you need to know. We're going to start with introducing Wireshark. And if you don't know what it is, it's a network protocol analyzer that's open source and commonly employed in cybersecurity for monitoring and analyzing network traffic. It's a packet sniffing tool that captures and dissects data packets traveling across a network, and it will provide you a detailed and real-time view of communication patterns. And in cybersecurity, professionals will leverage it to detect potential security threats, detect malicious activities, and analyze network vulnerabilities. By looking into the packet's contents, you can examine communication protocols and apply filters and uncover anomalies. You can then see unauthorized access attempts and signs of malicious software. It can be invaluable in things like incident response, forensics, vulnerability assessments, and just in enabling cybersecurity practitioners to gain insights into network behavior and strengthen their defenses. As an example, Wireshark can capture packets on a network and display them in a human-readable format, which this project that we'll be talking about shortly will show you. It provides you a detailed information about each packet, including the source, the destination addresses, protocols used, and the actual data transmitted. So there's definitely lots to learn by just using Wireshark. Now, if this is not a tool that you've used before, then it can be quite difficult to get started. So if you're not familiar with it and you're not sure how to set it up, there's some really good instructions which I've linked down below, which will take you to a website which you can see on screen. It goes through the initial interface and starting your first capture. You can see it will show you how everything works and has clearly laid out screenshots, so you know exactly what to click and when. So do definitely have a look at that before you start jumping into the project. So, a hands-on project is an excellent way to learn Wireshark effectively and great for your CV or resume when you're going for a job interview. It gives you lots of room to talk about network traffic analysis and show that you're very capable at handling this type of work. If you're familiar and confident with Wireshark, then you can jump straight into the project. However, if you want to learn more about network traffic analysis, then the next section of this video contains free courses that will help you do just that. So make sure you wait around for that or watch that section first. So the project itself will be analyzing HTTP traffic and identifying security issues. So what does that mean? Well, we'll be capturing and analyzing HTTP traffic to identify potential security issues with things like unencrypted credentials, suspicious URLs, or unauthorized access attempts. But before we jump into that, just remember that unauthorized interception of network traffic may violate privacy and security laws. So make sure you know exactly what you're doing and it obeys by all the laws. Right, now that we have that out the way, let's dive into this project. We're going to break it down into 3 different sections. These sections will be capture, analyze, and report. In the first section, capture, once you've downloaded Wireshark and played around with it a little bit, I want you to perform various activities on your computer that involve things like web browsing, logging into websites, and accessing different HTTP-based services. Once you've done that, I want you to move on to the analyze phase. This will then be where you select a HTTP packet and dissect the details of the request and the response. I want you to pay attention to the headers, methods, and payloads. Understand the information that's being exchanged between the client and the server. You'll want to look for any encrypted login credentials being transmitted over HTTP. Identify if there's any suspicious URLs, unexpected headers, or anomalies in the communication. This analyze section is one of the most important sections where you need to know what you're looking for. And like I said, if you're not too sure, the next section of this video, timestamped, will show you some free courses where you can learn more about analyzing this traffic. After you've conducted this, you'll move on to the report section. This is where you'll use Wireshark's export capabilities to generate reports or save specific packets for further analysis. You'll want to document your findings and observations for later. Apply your Wireshark skills to identify and mitigate potential security threats. I don't want you to just find things that are going wrong or that are unauthorized activity, I want you to know how you could potentially fix them. This is the important part, especially in interviews. When you're describing this Wireshark project as something you conducted, you will not just say that you found XYZ. You'll want to tell them how, if you found that whilst working for the organization, you would take these specific actions to fix it and mitigate those threats and vulnerabilities. This is where you're showing them that you not only have the skills to analyze the data, but you have the skills to act upon it. So this is where the project really becomes very beneficial for getting a job in cybersecurity, or even just talking in interviews and giving you that confidence. Now, if you've got to the section where you're analyzing the traffic and you've got really stuck, then this is the section for you. We're going to look at free and online courses that can help you analyze the traffic that is in front of you. The first one that we have here is by Coursera, and it's Wireshark for Beginners. Of course, this is a guided project and it will roughly take you around 1.5 hours. You can obviously learn at your own pace, so it's not something you need to rush in that amount of time. It's all hands-on learning, and you learn different types of skills that will help you master Wireshark and understand it a lot more. Just an example of some of the steps you'll take is that you'll learn to install and set up Wireshark on Ubuntu, start a packet capture on an Ethernet port and save it to a file, and then also visit web pages and detect its IP addresses using a display filter. So many different skills that you'll learn, and it's all linked down below in the description. The next tool or hands-on learning that we have is by Hack the Box. Now, Hack the Box is really good for hands-on learning. They are really good at guiding you along the way, especially if you're a beginner in the field and you're not sure about the project at hand. So I definitely recommend that you also check this one out, even if you're interested in one of the others. Now, in this course, they will guide you from the beginning all the way to advanced. So you'll learn TCP dump fundamentals, analyzing with Wireshark, and then also advanced usage of it. They have a guided lab, which is a traffic analysis workflow, and then also all the way down to decrypting RDP connections. Now, this is not everything that you will need for Wireshark specifically, but it shows you everything as an overview. So a really good one, even if you're just looking into network traffic analysis in general. The next one we then have is Class Central. Now, I'm not pointing at one course in specific here, I'm just showing you that Class Central is a really good resource for free courses. On the screen you can see I've searched for Wireshark and I've been presented with over 277 courses. You then have the option to filter or select the level at which you want to see a course. So obviously for this one we're looking for free courses, and we've already searched for Wireshark, and you can see we're presented with many, all over an hour long, and they're all free online courses. As you can see, some of them have been reviewed higher than others, and you can freely go through and choose whichever one you want or whichever one suits your needs. So a really good one there that is also linked down below. Hopefully that video has been useful for you and you're considering this project. If it has, let me know in my Discord, which is linked in the comment section down below, where we talk about all things cybersecurity, and I paste lots of hints and tips in there to help you get your job or further it in cybersecurity. If the video has been useful for you, please do leave a like. It massively helps it out and tells me that you want to see more videos on cybersecurity projects just like this one.